To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. This is the opening line of a soliloquy in William Shakespeare's renowned play, Hamlet. And as I'm sure you can imagine, for an audience to see this performed live on a grand theater stage, lined with those long red classic velvet curtains, it would be breathtaking to behold. However, if an actor in a sitcom were to suddenly start loudly proclaiming those lines to a camera, as I just did, the viewer might be a bit taken aback. The form doesn't quite fit the medium. Acting is a beautiful art form, and beneath the umbrella of acting, there are three main subcategories. And if an actor wants to be successful in any of these three fields, they need a very specialized skill set in order to be successful. Today, my aim is to inform you of the key qualities, similarities, and differences between television, movie, and theater acting. I myself have a bit of experience in theater acting, but I wanted to research the other two to find out what it takes for an actor to be successful in any of these three fields. My aim is that you'll have a new appreciation and understanding of this art form and how the different styles affect the actors and what it takes for the actors to be successful. So firstly, let's take a look at television acting. So typically there's a core cast of characters, as I'm sure you know, and the episodes range from between 20 to 60 minutes typically. Depending on the popularity and the funding of the TV show, there may be multiple seasons, sometimes with dozens of episodes per season. I know of some TV shows that have as many as 15, 17, 20 plus seasons, which is truly exceptional. A very unique aspect of television acting is that these actors can come from just about anywhere. According to Project Casting, which is an agency for training and guiding aspiring actors, quote, some actors start as models like Brooke Shields, some start as stand-up comedians like Kevin Hart, others begin their careers as musicians like Will Smith. Then there are classically trained actors that have studied Shakespeare, such as Patrick Stewart, end quote. So as we can see from this, many people can become television actors, but they need to be skilled if they want to be successful. And one primary focus of this skill is being able to build upon the base character that the writers have already given them. Because there are usually many characters in any given television show, the writer only had time to create a skeleton for each one, or the general concept of the character. But it is the responsibility of the actor or a skilled performer to build upon this base character and flesh it out, give it a background, give it character depth, and kind of create the personality quirks that any normal human being would have. They have to take this skeleton and turn it into a living, breathing human person. Now, because there's this leeway in character development, there's also leeway in the script sometime. If an actor forgets a line, or they maybe want to suggest something to the writer that might work better in that scene, then typically there can be this creative flexibility and freedom that will make it into the final cut of the television show. Now, if you were to suggest a script change or try and improvise on Broadway, that's a different scenario, but we'll get to that in a moment. Also, another aspect of television acting is that this genre is more subtle, typically. The movements, tone, mannerisms, and facial expressions of actors in this field typically have to be more human and more realistic, like you would experience in day-to-day life. It has to be nuanced. If it's too over the top, the audience will get bored and the character comes across as obnoxious. But thankfully, there are plenty of episodes and seasons for a television actor to find this good, perfect, neutral balance and figure out the acting style that works best for them. Next, let's take a look at movie acting or film acting. You have 2 hours to make the audience sit back at the end to say, wow. That's a pretty short amount of time to deeply impact and move an audience. But in this time frame, you have to draw in the audience, you have to illustrate the character arc, and you have to get them invested in the plot in those 2 hours, give or take. Now, although you have a short time limit, there's also typically a higher budget for movies. And because of this, there can be a lot more theatrics and drama. But the drama doesn't just come from the actor. A lot of it comes from the lighting, the score, the script, and the camera movements. According to David Patrick Green, who was an actor and writer for Backstage Magazine, Quote, "It is sometimes better to do less than you would in real life because so many things are augmenting your performance. So the main responsibility of television and film actors is that they behave naturally. No exaggerated sound or movement is required." So we can see from this that because you're on the silver screen, an actor in a movie is already larger than life. So if they're acting too over the top, then it's going to overpower the audience. However, if you do too much or if you do not enough, a great benefit of television and movie acting is that you have the mercy of a reshoot. So you have the best scenes and the best lines from all the best takes put together in the final best version of the movie. This is why a lot of movie actors can become famous so quickly, is because the highlight reel of their acting career is condensed together in one film. So all their best shots are put together for the audience to see. They don't have to see any of the mess ups or other issues that they may have had along the way. So we can see from that with just one right move or one impactful performance, an actor could have a shining career in front of them. Lastly, let's take a look at theater acting. This genre encapsulates the highest level of drama. Over the top and full out are the names of the game here if an actor wants to be successful. Far more presence is required in theater acting as compared to television and movie, because you're not just performing to a camera that's solely focused on you in high definition. You have to perform for everyone, the people in the front row right in front of you, all the way back to the nosebleeds who can barely see your face. Your intentions and words must be seen from anywhere in the room. According to Kiri McCutcheon, who is an acting coach and the founder of the Creative Veins Performing Arts Company, quote, "Patrons in the back row cannot hear quietly recited lines or see subtle expressions or gestures, meaning an actor must put on a performance large enough to fill the space, often larger than life, while still staying grounded," end quote. A theater performer's career will come to an abrupt stop if they are not able to properly perform the way that they're told to, if they're not expressive enough, if they're not loud enough, if their voice doesn't have enough tone range, and if they cannot communicate the message to the audience. Volume, enunciation, charisma, and confidence are all key components of a successful theater career. Also, memorization, blocking, and sometimes choreography are added challenges of a theater performance. Because with TV and movie, as I stated before, if you mess up, you can just improvise, or you can say cut and start over from the beginning. But in Broadway, you can't just turn off the camera. You have to keep going no matter what. Hence the phrase, "the show must go on." You also have a live audience who likely has potentially seen this show before or heard the songs before. So if you mess up, they know that you messed up, which adds a lot of pressure. And this is why a lot of television and movie actors find theater acting a very difficult genre or field for them to break into. They're very, very different performing for an audience versus a camera. Now, despite the challenges of theater acting that I listed, the financial payoff is not quite as abundant as you would expect. In another quote from the Project Casting Agency, "The theater is considered in some circles to be more prestigious than film and TV acting, but working on a movie or TV show is far more lucrative than any other production." So we can see that theater requires a great amount of dedication and passion from the performer, even though it may not be as financially abundant as you would expect. And the time that you have to put into it, rehearsing every single day and potentially touring across the globe, it's very demanding, but intrinsically, the art is what pays off for the actor the most. So between these three arenas, we can see that there are many differences in character development, drama, and difficulty, but all of the differences in these three performances, in these three arenas, or these three fields of acting, come together to create the best storytelling and sparking imagination in the audience, and all the differences and qualities and similarities blend together to make acting a very rich and vibrant art form. So I hope that you have learned something today about television, theater, and movie acting, and I thank you for your time.